Okay, so I have measured this unit several times, make sure it fit, and it's the exact same unit basically as the old unit, but it's always tricky to see if it actually fits or not, so let's just try to fit it in. Well, it sort of fits. Pretty tight, but a nice fit. We just have to work it in slowly. So it was a tight fit, but we got it in without any adjustments to the wood, so that's good. And you just kind of move it around, make sure you get it adjusted the way you want, and then we're going to be replacing these screws and screw them in to secure the box in place. So with the box properly secure, all ready to install our AC unit, so it's time for me to get a friend to lift this up in and slide it in. And so we got most of it in, and so the rest of it should just slide in, hopefully without incident. There you have that, and let's secure the back. Now a couple of screws I removed when I took the unit out were right here, and I still have the screws, so I'll just screw those back in, attach them to the box so the unit is properly secure. Now I did already test the unit before I put it in, but just after you put it in, it's a good thing, and before you put the cover back on, to test it one last time. Go ahead and plug it in and then turn it on. Oops. There we go. There we go. Don't forget there's a breaker. Now you might have to wait a few minutes for it to cool down before you know if it actually works or not, because initially the fan comes on and it might take a few minutes for it to actually start kicking in to the air. But already, since I've already run it, I've already can feel the cool air coming out. So I will go ahead and put the screen back on our unit. Okay, so with that completed, we tested it out. Now we have to put the screen back on, and best to read the directions to see proper way. Each one is a little different. In this case, here's a little vent open, vent close switch. It actually folds down, so I have to know to pull that out. And then let me set this camera down for a second, and then we'll try to install this. We typically install these as straight as you can. You have to put the little switch through the little fan here, and there's a couple latches on top that you have to close, and then there's two things on the side, and the cord goes through a little hole on the bottom here for this particular unit. You want to be very gentle with cover. They do tend to break, so you just want to make sure everything is in the right spot. It's functional. For this work, I actually want this to be closed, and then you put on the fan, or excuse me, filter, the last piece. Alright, show you this. And so in this case, the filter just goes right here, fits on, and just loosely closes. So if you ever need to change this, you just, or clean it, you just pull it out and then wash it, rinse it off, and then replace it, and then just close it, turn it back on, wait for it to run, and then it's getting hot, so this is a good thing. I'll probably replace the caulking around here I didn't do really any damage, so I won't have to repaint. But there you go, how to install an AC unit through a wall. Thank you. One last thing I didn't want to forget to show you the parts I'm not using. These, since this is an AC unit for a window, these are the parts, some additional parts, some screws I didn't really use, some brackets that help level the unit, and it's all in the instruction books. And these you might be familiar with are screens for windows to kind of close the side gap. I don't have any side gaps, so I didn't need to use those. So I'll just discard these. I might save the screws and stuff for a different project, but I really don't need these, so I'm going to just discard it. So once again, we're done. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.